be back then?
I don't know how long it's going to take me to get up there, do I?
It's a bit of a long way to go on a wild goose chase.
I've got to get to the bottom of this one way or another.
Can't you do it on the phone?
Well, it's easier this way.
Well, easier for you.
It's important. I'll make it up to you when I get back, all right? I'll find you when I'm on my way home, all right?
All right. Don't expect me to wait up.
Domestic bliss.
You wouldn't know about that, would you?
You could have had me. You made your choice.
Never forget your failures, do you?
Or in your case, I'd call it a narrow escape.
Yeah, you missed by a mile.
Oh, I don't know. A man only has to look at you and you're dropping babies, aren't you?
Why don't you just slither back into the shade before your skin cracks?
Oh, Richard!
Sorry, Arthur, I can't do it.
What?
You don't expect a reference, do you?
No, it's not that.
Yeah, well, if you'll excuse me, some of us have got work to do.
Richard! Richard. Please reconsider, will you?
Can't do that, Arthur. It's bad management.
What, to give someone a second chance?
It's another secret of good management. Not that you're ever going to need to know, but I'll tell you anyway. Decisions.
Yeah, I know that, Richard.
Making them and sticking to them.
But you can't fault me on the job.
You were always turning up late.
Yeah, but I made up the time, more than made it
Yeah,
up.
well, that's more fool you.
Please give me a second chance.
Why should
Because I'm asking you.
I? Well, that's not a reason.
Yeah, but I won't let you down.
Sorry, Arthur, it's too late.
What do you mean?
Well, it wasn't difficult finding somebody to fill your shoes.
I've got to kill that man.
Look at him, he looks so pleased with himself, doesn't he?
Oh, don't worry, you'll get his one day.
No, these sort never do they?
What's this then, now? Picket line.
Did you hear something, Carol?
What? Oh, there's a bit of a smell come up there, isn't there?
Reinstates the Walfords too.
Ignore him.
Nothing like it, is there? Female solidarity. Or is it solidity?
Some people need no encouragement.
No, it's pathetic, isn't it?
Well, I'm glad to see that one of the Fowlers has still got some pride.
I'm surprised you know the meaning of the word.
Because your Arthur couldn't wait to lick my boots this morning.
Arthur?
Yeah. Begging me to hear him out, it was.
Not my Arthur.
Terrible thing to see a grown man grovelling like that, isn't it?
Well, at least he's a man.
And what would you know about that?
Don't you talk to me. Get lost, Richard!
Sorry. Yes, can I help, sir?
Yeah, I hope so.
What was it you wanted?
I was wondering if you'd heard of a councillor by the name of Richard Cole. Used to be on the planning committee?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Would have been a few years ago now, maybe 5 years.
Oh, sorry, I've not been here that long.
Well, are there any records going back that far?
Well, we keep files on the agendas of all meetings.
Or would that tell me who was there and what was decided?
Oh, you need the minutes. You'd have to give me a specific year and month.
Oh, I'm not sure, really. Say 5 years ago?
Right, this is all I can find for the first quarter of that year.
Right. Is there an index?
Oh, it's indexed by date, I'm afraid, not by subject. You just have to go through it all. Here you go.
Cheers.
Love you all, Miss Perry.
Oh, won't be a minute, Lenny. Good night. Night.
Excuse me.
You don't want another month, do you?
No. I think I found what I'm looking for. You see here it says, the resignations of councillors Richard Cole and Neil Bradley were formally accepted. What would that be about?
Well, doesn't it say?
No, it doesn't say. It just says they resigned.
Well, councillors resign for all sorts of reasons.
Yeah, but why doesn't it say?
Well, it was probably discussed in full at one of the committees or subcommittees. It's in there somewhere.
Yeah, but how do I find it?
Well, like I said, you'll just have to hunt through. Look, I'm sorry, it's gone 5:30. I'm afraid you'll have to come back tomorrow.
Two councillors suddenly resign. I mean, there's got to be a reason.
Oh, I'm sorry, I really don't remember anything about it. Sorry. Night, Lenny.
Night, Miss Perry.
off now, is there?
Yeah, I suppose so. I think they'd know a bit more about what was going on working around here, wouldn't you?
Some of these young ones are hardly here long enough to learn their phone extensions.
You worked here long?
Long enough to have a tale to tell. Cole was on the planning committee. And him and this other fella, now what was his name?
Bradley.
Neil Bradley, that's the one. Well, there was a lot of tenders up for grabs in those days. And word started up that Cole and Bradley were doing a few favours. At a cost.
Bribes.
Word was that they were in it together. But in the end, it was Bradley that the mud stuck to.
What, Cole got off?
Never heard of him again after that. Bradley got had up for corruption, of course.
So what happened to him?
Did some time, I seem to remember. Though he'd be out by now, I suppose.
You wouldn't happen to know where I could find him, would you?
No, I was in the building trade, family firm. Well, still be there.
It's a bit late to go ringing around now, isn't it?
Stephen, stay there and eat that, all right? Hello? Oh, Ian. Where are you? You still there? Well, what do you mean you're not coming back tonight? Business? Oh, yeah. Look, Ian, everyone is looking for you. The kids are driving me mad and you're taking yourself on a nice little holiday. Oh, what time do you think you'll be back? You must have some idea. Look, I've got to go. Yeah, that's a lot. Stephen, will you stop?
All right, I'll let him know.
Good morning.
Can I help?
Yes, I'm looking for Mr. Bradley.
And you are?
Ian Bill. It's Neil Bradley I'm looking for. Used to be on the council?
Is he expecting you?
No, I'm just passing through.
Mr. Bradley's a busy man. He doesn't see people without an appointment.
I just need 1 minute of his time.
Well, if you'd like to tell me what it's about, I'll see if we can see you later in the week.
I need to see him today.
Well, I'm sorry, as I said.
Look, Ian Bill Finance. I just need 1 moment of his time.
He certainly doesn't see salesmen.
I'm not selling anything. Look, I just need to speak to him.
Well, I'll give him this and get him to call you.
It's all right. I'll wait.
I'll hold you to it, right? We agreed those terms fair and square, so don't muck me around.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bradley. This gentleman insisted on waiting, though I told him you were busy.
Mr. Bradley.
Haven't you told him I don't see salesmen, Maggie?
I'm not selling anything. It's a personal matter.
It better be good.
Ian Bill.
Do I need my solicitor present?
No, it's nothing like that.
Make it quick.
I run a finance company down in London and I'm doing some checks on a potential client. I was giving your name to somebody who might be able to help.
Well, who is it then?
Richard Cole.
You've come to me for a reference?
Yes, I was told you had some business dealings with him in the past.
Who told you that anyway?
That doesn't matter.
What's your game, Sonny?
I've already told you.
You don't come up from London to check on somebody's business background. A phone call would do.
Yeah, well, it's a very large contract.
And what joker told you I was the one to talk about Richard Cole?
I'm sorry, but that's confidential.
What's this all about, Mr. Beale? If that is your name.
Yeah, that's my name.
Then it's the only thing that does ring true about you, because all the rest's a load of rubbish.
All right. Let me explain.
And if you're the press digging for dirt, you're leaving this office through that shut window. Come on! Let's be having it!
Well, I can see you're no fan of Richard Cole's.
Doesn't take a genius to work that out.
Which gives us something in common.
I very much doubt that, Sonny.
All right, an interest in seeing him get what he deserves in.
And what do you know about that?
I know what he's capable of. I know how he operates. And I've had enough of it.
Does that mean you know where he is?
Maybe.
Well, either you do or you don't.
The question is, what's it worth to you?
Let's just say there's a lot of unfinished business between us.
He's down in London.
Oh, I could have guessed that.
And he's doing very well for himself.
Always does, doesn't he?
Good council job, position of trust. Only I've heard a whisper that he's someone who shouldn't be trusted as far as you can spit.
Well, that's the truth.
I I think his current employers might be interested to hear about it.
Just tell me where to find him. I'll sort him out for you.
How can I be sure you'll do it?
Just tell me where he is.
I need something from you first.
I'll give you something, all right.
Tell me why he had to resign from the council.
Maybe we can do business, Mr. Beale.
Well, what have we here? Oh, I'm afraid I will ask you not to go around in your council uniform.
This is a council matter.
Arthur, you don't work for the council anymore.
That's what I'm going down there to see about.
Well, I hope you've got some spare clothes, because you look a right plonker, won't you, coming back in your socks and your string vest when you want the uniform back?
I'm going to appeal against my sacking.
Don't make me laugh.
I've got rights, you know.
In casual labour.
I've got the contract here.
Yeah, I think you'll find that says more about their rights to hire and fire you than your rights for reinstatement.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
Go on, then. You'll have you down as a troublemaker. You'll never work for the council again.
Hello.
Oh, well, look who's back.
Hello, Cat.
Not before time. You know, that sour-faced daughter of his has been losing your customers hand over fist.
Ignore it.
Another downwardly mobile fowler. You know, she thinks a degree makes her too good to serve tea to us lesser mortals.
You haven't heard the last of this, you'll see.
So what's the story then, Kat? Rumour has it that you and Tarzan have had a bust-up.
Get a life, Richard.
Never mind. I'm still available.
I don't know why I'm telling you this. When I got out of prison, I decided to put it all out of my mind.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, I've got enough on my plate, starting again from scratch.
You've done all right for yourself.
I'm used to getting what I want. Talking of that double-crossing little toe rag makes me very angry again.
You'll have Cole. Just give me a couple of days to sort out my end. He'll be hearing from me.
I better. Or you'll be hearing from me.
Spot of reading there, Arthur. Suppose you'll have plenty of time for that now.
Excuse me.
Hey, nothing worse than a sore loser.
Leave it, Richard, will you?
What about paying to know how you got on?
I can imagine.
When's the date for the tribunal? I'll make a note to be there.
You know there's not going to be a tribunal.
Oh, tell you where to get off, did they?
It's all a game to you, isn't it? Well, it's no game. It's people's lives. Why do you do it?
Just want a bit of respect, Arthur.
Respect?
Yeah, respect.
Do you know what people think of you?
I know exactly what people think of me. They can't stand to see people get in on. You stay down in the gutter and you're one of us. Make something of yourself and you're a traitor to your class.
Yeah, if you walk over everyone that gets in your way.
It's the only way, Arthur.
You make me sick.
I told you I want this lot stacked at the other end. Oh, it's not that difficult, is it? Got a problem, Bill?
Me? Do I look like I've got a problem?
You look like a man who's heard a joke he understands for once.
Well, do you want to hear something really funny?
Yeah, I can always use a laugh.
Nah, it can wait. Needs an audience. How McLaugher?
Hello, son.
What are we having? Oh, I think I deserve a large scotch. What about you?
No, I better get back.
Ah, come on, I'm buying.
Oh, all right.
Oh, Grant, have one for yourself, will you?
Cheers, what's the occasion?
Oh, you know, that feeling you get at the end of a good day's work.
I'm glad somebody's had a good day.
I've been up north on business.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Anything interesting happened while I was away?
Oh, not a lot. I'm out of a job, no reference, no chance of getting another one. And all thanks to Richard Cole.
I think it's about time he had a taste of his own medicine.
I'll drink to that.
Who's this?
Richard Cole. There's nothing I'd like to see more.
Yeah, well, you will, Uncle Arthur. You will.
Oh, I was about to send out the search party.
Oh, I'm sorry, love.
I'll have to reheat your tea.
Oh, there's no hurry.
Been celebrating?
You must be joking.
Oh, well, how'd you get on down the council?
Well, she was very nice, Mrs. Barter, councillor. Heard me out. Said how terrible it was.
Well, why doesn't she do something?
So she can do. But she was surprised I was still on a casual contract.
How do you mean?
Well, she said that I should be on a permanent contract after 3 months probation. She said it was probably an oversight on Richard Cole's part.
Huh, oversight. She obviously doesn't know him.
Now what do we do? There's nowhere else to turn.
Have liquid lunch.
No, mate, look, some of us have got to work for a living, you know what I mean?
Well, it's your loss, because I'm paying.
Yeah, I want to hold you to that, because you owe me one.
How do you reckon that?
Were you giving a pitch to that factory seconds lot again?
What's the matter? Can't stand the competition?
Well, I can't compete with their prices, can I?
That's what the casual pitches are for, isn't it? Bit of variety.
Oh, right. And the fact that they're two very nice girls has got nothing to do with it, has it?
Keeps you on your toes, though, doesn't it?
Nah, it's only a single.
Oh, 50 a week for a single?
Well, it is one. Large double room, suit professional couple.
Oh, yeah, that's us.
I don't think they're quite what they had in mind.
No, anyway, it's 300 a month.
Looking for somewhere to live, girls?
Might be.
Well, I might be able to help you there.
What, the bed set?
And what's wrong with that?
We want a flat, not a rabbit hutch.
Well, you could do a lot worse. You won't find anywhere cheaper around here.
Have you got a vacancy then?
Well, I might be able to do something for a couple of desirable tenants. Mind you, you'd have to make it worth my while.
What have you got in mind?
Ooh, I'll leave that up to you.
We're not that kind of girl.
Did I say that?
2 days I've been cooped up in here. The phone never stopped ringing. I didn't know where you were or when you'd be coming back.
I'll make it up to you, I promise.
And I don't appreciate your customers, or whatever you call them, coming around here looking for you.
Who did that?
Nigel came round here yesterday.
Oh, yeah? What do you want?
Well, I don't know. Something about paying everything off in a month?
Yeah, well, I'll believe that when I see it.
Well, I don't like it, Ian. I don't like you lending to people we know. It's embarrassing when they come round looking for
Yeah,
you.
well, we shouldn't have done that, should they?
But they do. I don't want to know about people's financial problems. I've got enough problems of my own, thank you very much.
Cindy, it was just a one-off. I mean, how often do I go away?
Ian, you do what you like. You know that. What are you looking for?
Oh, that camera I used to have.
What camera?
You know, the Polaroid. I'm sure it was here.
What do you want that for?
Ah! Here it is, I got it.
It's probably broken anyway.
Yeah, well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there?
Ian, films for that cost a bomb.
Yeah, well, I treat myself. Right, I'm going for a stroll around the square, see if there's anything worth photographing.
Oh, I don't know what's got into that man.
Hey, I reckon I'm in there.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, begging for it. Hey, tell you what, why don't we make a foursome?
No, thanks, mate. Keep me out of it.
Oh, come on, son. You should be forgetting how it's done.
Hey, Arthur, good luck, yeah?
Oh, yeah. You taking your case for wrongful dismissal to the United Nations today, are you?
He's up in court over his MOT, isn't
You heard about a break-in round at George Street last night. It's a terrible business. Alan, he's talking about you. Have the police been round yet? Hope you got your alibi sorted out.
Alan!
Look, Alan!
Not worth it!
You want to keep him under control, look?
Look, give it a rest, all right?
Just being friendly.
Yeah, as only you can.
Richard?
Oh, you didn't say cheese.
I didn't know I was on candid camera.
Yeah, I was going to ask you to move out of the way and, well, damn thing went off, didn't it?
Is that right?
Still not to worry. I think I've got your best side, just back of your head.
What's it all about, then?
New hobby.
What, Sydney throw your train set at you?
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, 3 kids in that flat must be quite enough.
Yeah, that's right. It's quite nice, isn't it?
Well, you better run along and tell her what a clever boy you've been.
Doesn't do you justice.
What's happening?
Why, in Sevilla? Where is he, Cindy?
I don't know. I'm the last person to know what he's up to these days.
Oh, there he is. Hey, Ian, what's all this about?
Where's Cole?
Well, he was over there. Look, there he is.
Hey, what's all this, then?
No idea.
Richard, you got a minute?
Well, if it isn't our own buddy and David Bailey.
It's 13 Turpin Road, your address, isn't it?
You turn acting like a prat into a fine art deal.
Yeah, I'm sorry this photo's not more flattering of you.
It's getting very boring, this.
Yeah, Ian, what's going on?
Met a friend of yours up north. Very keen to meet up with you again, he is.
I think all these sleepless nights have finally gotten to you, haven't they?
What about you? Do you have any trouble sleeping at night?
Well, I don't have Satan's brood in the next room, do I?
So you've got nothing on your conscience, then?
No, just all the hearts that I've broken, but what can I do about that, eh?
Yeah, we're all getting a bit bored with this aging Lothario act, Richard.
Yeah, well, if you'll excuse me, I've got a market to get packed up, all right?
Yeah, well, this should get the Doncaster by first post tomorrow. And I don't think Neil Bradley's the kind of man to hang around.
Bradley? Bradley. No, that's nobody that I know.
Oh, seems to know you. Big guy. Ex-councillor like yourself.
Oh, councillor, were you? Strange you never mentioned it.
Especially as it was so eventful.
Not like you to hide your light under a bushel.
No, I was never on the council. He's thinking of somebody else.
Well, it seems that him and your namesake were asked to resign from the council over allegations of bribery and corruption.
That was never proven.
So it was you?
Now, rumours, they don't count for anything.
He spent 18 months in jail for taking backhanders.
Yeah, well, that's got nothing to do with me.
That's not how he tells it. He says that you were in it together, that you set him up so that all the mud stuck to him.
Doesn't sound like a man whose word you could trust, then, does it?
I'd rather believe him before I believe you.
And what about the £40,000 that you embezzled from his company? Is he lying about that as well?
I always wondered how you made a market inspector's salary stretch so far, Richard.
Sounds like the man's cracking up to me.
Well, you can tell him yourself. He's coming down to visit you.
All right, look, what do you want?
I don't want anything from you, Cole.
I always knew there was something shady about that man.
I think we all did.
Yeah, but bribery and investment, how'd you get away with that?
Them books trying to do a good job down here.
Ian, just give me the letter. Forget about Bradley. I'll make it worth your while.
No, I don't think I could disappoint Mr. Bradley.
Is it money that you want?
Getting worried, are we?
I just don't need the aggro.
And I don't need your money.
Look, I can be of use to you. I'm owed favours on the council.
I've seen what happens to people you do favours for.
The guy passed the letter.
Hold on. Let's talk.
Begging, are we?
Just come on, Ian.
Perfect timing.
You stupid little pilk.
Oh, yeah, did you see his face? He really wound him up.
Yeah, really worried, wasn't he?
Yeah, give the lad a drink. There's your whiskey in it. Yeah.
You're absolutely marvellous, Ian.
The pleasure was all mine.
I never thought I'd see old Hatchet-faced beg.
No, I knew he had it in him.
Have I missed something?
Just Richard Cole's double-dealing past, catching up with him.
Do you think this Bradley chap will really come down and do him some damage?
Yeah, he'll be down all right. He wants blood.
How did you manage to find him?
Well, I knew there had to be something in his past, the way he never talked about it.
Yeah, but he's only got to lay low for a couple of days, hasn't he?
No, I ain't finished with him yet, Uncle Arthur. I bet he never mentioned the way he had to leave Doncaster in his job application for down here, did he?
Hey, what you having, Ian?
No, that's right, I got one, thanks. Owen, cheers for that.
Oh, no problem. How'd you find that stuff out about it?
Oh, I just followed me nose. It wasn't that hard.
You'll have to start watching your back now.
I ain't frightened of Cole.
You all right, Paul? Yeah, I'm just fussy about who I drink with these days. It's all right for some, isn't it?
You can't begrudge them their luck.
Luck? I tell you, it was my idea to go in the first place. And I was the one that called bingo for her while she's sitting there doing goldfish imitation.
Anyone would think you were jealous.
Oh, I was as pleased as she was when she won. But do I get a word of thanks?
Oh, I'm sure she meant to thank you.
Yeah, well, she then tries to make out she was doing me a favour by coming along.
Hey, we've had our share of good luck today and all, you know.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I tell you, it's like a great weight lifted off my back. I tell you, I haven't had a good night's rest since I crashed that larder.
Oh, wow. You know what? I'm going, come on, 26. 26. Do you know, when he called it, I couldn't believe it. I just sat there staring at the card.
When you came in having all that cash about, I thought you robbed the bank or something.
So, we're going out west tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. So I can stand outside every change room in Oxford Street feeling useless.
You won't be useless. You'll be carrying all the bags.
It's a Neil Bradley. Who's he? A man you wouldn't want to meet in a dark alleyway if your name's Richard Cole.
All right, I'll drink to it.
Yeah, cheers.
Little Mitchell.
Oh, we've done him. Do him again. A man I wouldn't buy a used car from.
Sorry to disturb your early night, Sanj.
It was so important that it couldn't wait.
I'm going away.
What, at this time of night?
Yeah, there's a few things I want you to take care of for me.
Yeah, sure.
Now, the rent on my flat is paid up for another month. Here's the keys. It's all yours.
What?
Oh, and listen to this. It's got nothing to do with all those amateur dramatics out there this afternoon, right?
Yeah, well, what do you mean? Where are you going?
I'll let you know. Now, you can stay in the flat till the lease runs out, but in return, I want you to collect me the rents on this place.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Right. Here's the keys. You mark them up in here, and you pay them in there, all right?
Richard,
it's only for a couple of months, till my solicitor finds a buyer.
You're selling it? You're really going, aren't you? Yo, Richard, what about your job?
My resignation. Should have it in the morning.
You're not coming back, are you? Are you? Richard, you can't just walk away from all this.
Can't I? You'd be surprised how easy it is.
Yeah, but Richard...
It certainly won't take long to wipe the mud of Walford off my boots.
Look, is it this Bradley guy?
I can handle him, no problem. And as for Ian Beale... No, it's the small-mindedness in Walford.
Yeah, but what if this Bradley guy turns up and then...
Then you don't know anything, do you?
Yeah, but Richard, I...
Dart said there's much I'll miss about this place.